Hello, everyone. Let me move my mic closer. It's been, I think 2 weeks since I've last streamed. Hello, chat. I apologize for my absence. Let me turn myself up. Yeah, I've been pretty busy. Yeah, I've been pretty busy. A lot of stuff going on. Thank you for resub. Over snore of it. Oh, what? Orvin snore, Orvin pour. I don't know what that means. But thank you. Yeah, I'm currently on medication. So if I sound a little sleepy, I'm still present. I'm just very mellowed out right now.
Get those robbers out of the bank. Dead.
Yeah, I've been around. Yeah. I've been in the ward, so that's been taking up most of my time. But, yeah, I hope you guys like the festival. And, what else? Oh, yeah, and the Q&As. So, that's fun. Those are easy to make, so... Yeah, today we're just gonna be doing Blender stuff that I need to get done. It's not necessarily fighting related. I have to do my job, so you guys are gonna watch me model this bat that I drew. His name is Caleb. Say hi to Caleb. What is the bat for? It is for another game I'm working on. Yeah, you like hit people and the bat eats enemies you hit with it. It's kind of funny. Hi Soda, what were your favorite and least favorite parts of designing a model in Coil? Favorite and least favorite? Oh, I think the ice, like, the ice horn and the icy effect that he's got going on, I think that's super cool. The hardest part, though, is definitely, like, the actual coils themselves. We had to, like, align the beams, like, perfectly for it to work, and that was not fun. So, yeah. That was not fun. Okay, you know what? I don't know why I'm using subdivision. Let's do 18. Will Coil's old concept be put on the wiki? Not for now. I've made a specific request to have it not be on the wiki. Actually, this doesn't have to be 18. Let's go 16. I guess I'll make it like this tall. Again, I want to remind people that I will not be answering lore on streams. I said I noticed Aiden says somewhere that some of the characters are harder to work with than others. I was wondering which ones those were. I know Scythe was one of them, but there are way more. Yeah, okay, that's partially the reason why it took so long for Scythe to, like, actually get a skin. She is, by far, the most complex rig for every single character. Because it's specifically her gear that's the problem. It can only be, it has to be designed in, like, a very specific way. And, like, the design of the scythe is so, like, already, specific that it doesn't really, like, lend itself to making it, like, super customizable for skins. So it was really hard to do that. What is another rig? I don't really think it's, like, everyone else, I feel like, is pretty simple. Just, like, from off the top of my head. Perhaps Vine Splash? Because she has a bone rig and an R6 rig. But, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, I eat demon horns for 100 bits. Fish. Thank. Said, I can't donate since I don't really have any form of money or anything to directly support you, but I just want to say that I'm glad you've been working on yourself the last months. You're still in the public eye, were a huge mess, and I can completely see why you decided to work a bit more privately or stay further away from social media. The festival was a bit of a mess, but it was really fun. Also, Pirates GG, mermaids smell like stinky. Yeah, I've been just, like, off of social media, unless I, like, need to make, like, a fighting update or whatever. I've just been completely off of it. And oh my god, it is so... it's just so much better for my mental health. Holy crap. I've been feeling, like, really good these past few days. Especially now that I'm, like, going to the ward. Because I got issues. But it is so nice. Let's separate this. I've been, like, yeah, I've just been, like, actually having fun, like, developing things again. It's really nice. Okay. Trying to, like, we might need to sculpt, but, like, I don't want to. Sculpting is not fun. I don't know how we're gonna make them. Okay, actually, we need to make this thicker. Like, this thick, probably. Thank you, Ghost Star, for resub. Trying out new art supplies while watching. Have a nice stream. Thank you! I hope you enjoy your art supplies. Oh, did I show you guys? Oh, I did. I showed you guys squash, right? My giant, 4.5-foot, pumpkin cat. She is literally, like, half of my size. I'm 5'3", for reference. Like, she is freaking huge. Five three is insane. Okay, well, I'm also, like, a female, and like only 20. So it's actually the average for women. Okay, let's see. These are gonna be booleans. It's okay, said I'm 4'8" at 16. You're doing great height-wise. Don't worry, you'll get your growth spurt. Said, what happened? Roblox pressure collaborate with fighting? We never had a collab with fighting. Or, with pressure, sorry, with fighting. No, there was never a pressure collaboration. It's just, Zeal made a skin for fighting and that was it. There we go. So can you make a silly noise? I can try. It's like a silly noise. Weh. Is that silly enough? Weh. It's like you've seen like those videos of like seals? They'll go like, "Ouch!" or something like that. Weh. Okay, do not ask me how this bat is supposed to function, because I don't really know. Thank you, a high bit for 100 bits. Leh, 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 leh. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Let's... Hmm? Blender looks like witchcraft no matter how many times I model something with it. It kinda does. But it's not that intimidating, I promise. Oh, actually, I do have some news for you guys. Not really regarding fighting, though. I got invited to an interview, with a Roblox YouTuber. So that'll be fun. They're gonna interview me about fighting character design. So go watch that whenever that's out. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I don't think it's too serious, so. Who? I believe their name is Bedsheet Ghost. Hi, Soda. Hello, Scott. Ah. That's not right. Problem. Okay, no more problem. Just flatten that out. I'm gonna give Broker a singular piece of bacon. I'm sure he would appreciate it. Oh yeah! I hope you guys are liking the Q&As. I know we aren't able to exactly deliver on much character lore at the moment because, like, well, everything that's gonna happen with the lore is, like, probably gonna be part of New Crossroads, and that is gonna be under development for a really long time. So it'll be a while before you guys get anything in-game. But, I hope the Q&As are sufficient, because I know people have been wanting a lot more of, insight into what some of the characters think. So I know that fighting is like the last thing you want to think about, but do you think we're going to get some Halloween content? If not a festival, then I do want to make some skins, but I don't really know. I am, like, half at the ward and, like, half at home most days. So I don't know if I'll really have time, but we'll see. If we do... Yeah, I don't know if there will be a festival, but... I'd want to eventually get the Scythe skin out, and then maybe, like, another coil skin. So can you make the Hyper Laser Q&A him just talking about Princess 24/7? He would do that, let's be honest. He will take any opportunity to talk about his cat. Okay, so the reason why we are cutting this into grids chat is because, well, we kind of need more geometry if we want, like, this sculpty, like, mouth bit over here. So, my plan is to kind of, like, thicken it up once I eventually finish gridding it out. And then it'll be cool. Yeah, my head canon is that this bat was a guy named Caleb. And then, he got cursed and turned into a flesh bat. Happy birthday, baby Katana. Hold fighter in two hands. Aw, baby fighter. Katana pet owl prince. Aw, the little doll. For 2 or 3. Aw, little baby. 44-year-old minor. Aw, goodness, little baby Katana fighter from Game Fighting. Baby, aw. Thank you for resub. Soda, where's the werewolf coil skin you promised? It's not Halloween yet. You gotta wait. I couldn't have released it during the festival. It was summer. Oh yeah! Speaking of, I hope everyone likes Coil 2.0. That was fun to make. I really like making skins that are like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like, they're kind of like what if skins. Like they aren't like necessarily just like, oh yeah, it's this character if they were like underwater, or if it's this character if they were so and so. Genuine question, is Coil 2.0 canon? No. They're not. Yeah, Coil 2.0 is not canon. If a skin is canon, it'll like be very explicitly stated it is canon. Also, I want to apologize for the delay with Heretic again. The only reason why that's taking a while to come out is because we want to, like, give him, like, the fucking sword, like, cape physics, but, like, with his jacket, and Pix has to, like, manually animate that. But he's been busy at university, and, like, we've all been kind of busy with schoolwork. Will there be a Q&A for every fighter on their spawn days now? Please, I want there to be. It's really fun hearing them answer questions. Honestly, I think that would be a fun alternative. Instead of just me being like, oh my god, wait for the lore. Cause, like, we're still kind of like an indie team at the end of the day. Like, it's gonna take a really long time before we get, like, we're able to show you guys anything super substantial. So I think it's a nice compromise. So yeah, October 23rd, be there for Subspace Q&A. That one is going to be fun? Question mark? Okay. We got our mouth here. Don't ask me how this bat is able to digest things because I cannot give you an answer. It just looks cool, okay? Everyone be nice to Caleb. I think this guy got, like, cursed by God or something. Hey, Soda, you said you go to the ward. Did they put you in a room? A rubber room? Was it full of rats? Did they drive you crazy? Soda, are you crazy? No, I'm not crazy. It is not like the movies. It is actually very nice, and everyone there is very nice. Okay. Let's add like a sharp here. I know sculpting is probably the way to go with this, but I don't like sculpting. It's just not fun. I'm stubborn. And also sculpting is really not fun to, read to apologize. So the same, I will never touch sculpting. I have sculpted, that's the thing. I've, like, had to fucking, like... cause I made the realistic Zuka model. I had to sculpt all of that by hand. It was hell. Oh my gosh. I don't understand how people do it. It's just, like, not fun. Merch shirt. Did you ever finish Realistic Zuka? I haven't. It's just kind of a side project. I am working on the clothes now, though. The body's finally done. He's just kind of naked right now, until I give him clothes. So in the Q&A with Subspace, instead of the yay at the start, it's boo, please, I'm begging. You're gonna have to take that up with Signal. Signal is the one that edits my videos. That would be funny, though. Let's put this above. Okay. Let's make... It's probably got some, like, mouth chub. I don't really know what to call it. Like, lips. Mouth chub. So I'm hoping this doesn't count as a lore question, but you said only a specific amount of maps are actually Canon locations. Are you able to share any? Okay, this technically doesn't count as a lore question. It's been kind of like a point of contention in the, like, internally, whether we should make maps, like, canon or not, because, one, most of the maps are community made. They are not made, like, the devs have no, like, me, Pix, and Aiden, we have no, affiliation with whoever makes whatever maps, right? So there's that. And there's also the fact that, a lot of them are, like, based on old Roblox games, and, like, if we canonize the maps, like, by extension, we are kind of, like, canonizing a Roblox game in the fighting lore. You see how that kind of gets confusing? But after going back and forth on it for a while, we have eventually decided that we are going to make only some of the maps canon. However, there's a big caveat. Caveat? I don't... whatever. Caveat. The maps that are technically canon, they aren't, like, one-to-one recreations of what they would, like, actually look like in lore. Because they're built specifically around gameplay in mind. So, Banlands is a canon map. It's a canon place. Like, Banhammer, he owns that place. It's a big prison, right? But it doesn't really look like that, because it is made for gameplay. Okay, you see how this kind of gets confusing? I hope that clarifies a little bit. Because I know a lot of people have been asking. But yes, technically, the Banlands, as you see it, is only... let's call it, like, pseudo-canon. I think the other map that is canon is Dark Age, and teapots, if I'm not mistaken. The teapot observatory. Thank you, Flower and Cakes, for tier 1 sub. Speaking of, I can't wait for Banhammer Q&A because I need to know how he doesn't die of heat stroke in Fanland wearing like that armor to Deer Sloth. Is Boggy a skate park canon? We haven't discussed it, so I can't really say if it is or isn't, but like, just assume any map that isn't made by like, if any map isn't like explicitly like stated to be like pseudo-canon, just assume it is not canon, like, at all. That's just kind of the only advice I can give. We're still figuring out the kinks in the story and whatnot, and like the world building, so some stuff is gonna be a little bit up in the air for a while until we figure it out. But yeah, sorry. I am meant to be doing my job. You guys keep distracting me. So the site trailer map that's playable in private servers, would that technically be somewhat canon? No, we just made it look pretty for the trailer. That's it. It's not a canon place. At least we haven't discussed it being a canon place at this moment in time. That might change in the future. This is scary. Soda, what's up with the Freaky Bob phone call for the Nuke the Wisp? Okay, that was not supposed to be in the base game. I apologize. That was the testing thumbnail when it was in testing. I don't know how it got into the base game. I don't know how. I don't know why that's there. It's not supposed to be. We always have like some like really stupid thumbnail every time we test a map for the first time, and the Freaky Bob one was the one for the old or the new Nuke the Whales. Thank you, IE Demon Horns, for tier 1 sub. And yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. I have no idea how that made it into the main game. No, Freaky Bob is not canon, guys. He's not canon. Oh yeah, that kind of looks like a mouth. Let's see. Oh, I've been watching Gravity Falls in other news. It is very fun. Like, while I work. It's so funny, because, like, I have never, I did not grow up on Gravity Falls. I didn't watch it. And, like, I started watching it because, like, the Book of Bill just came up, or, like, is the new thing, and I was like, okay. Let me rewatch this. So, how's it going with that one comic you were talking about, Firebrand or something? I forgot. Okay, yeah, so the comic is still in production. Again, like, the only thing I really have to say is just we're busy. I'm working. G is working. The writers and artists that are helping me, they're working and going to university. We don't do this full time. So we have a very limited amount of time to work on fighting, unfortunately. In a perfect world, we would get all the funding and budget we would possibly need for fighting, and we'd be able to work on the game full time, but that's just not happening. But it's still being made. I just want to put that out there. It is still being made. I just got here. Is this a sword for a new character? Katana sword or something else? No, this is not for fighting. This is for another game project I'm working with. Working on. Sorry, that made no sense. Are Voidstar and Dollmaker gonna be in-game, or are they lore characters? I actually have something cool for you guys to see. Let me see if I can find the file. It's been a really long time since I opened it. Oh, here it is. Ta-da! Here she is. She was originally supposed to come out with Banlands, but, I just, couldn't... I was unable to finish her. But, yeah. She would be, like, in one of the cages like Broker, but she would be, like, freaking huge. But, yeah, this is a Voidstar. Hi, Soda. Okay, so I was wondering, if Shuriken and Dom met, would they get along? If Shuriken and Dom met, those are, like, the randomest characters you could pick. I mean, I don't see why not, I guess. But they couldn't be, like, any more different. I don't know. Sure. Alright, let's go back to Caleb. Oops. I'm trying to make everything in the quads, because I'm not exactly sure how this is going to be animated. But if we make the mouth open and close, that'll, provides more geometry for better mesh deformation. Is it possible for someone to spawn with the Sloth sword gears or the biograph blades? That's a... That's a good question. Probably not the Sloth gears, because they're kind of like, ooh, special snowflakes. Biographed swords? I'm gonna say... no, just for the sake of making the plot not convoluted. Like, I don't think there should be a biographed robot series and then just, like, a biographed guy, you know? So, I'm gonna say no. There cannot be a biographed demon and another Sloth person. Imagine being the biograph guy. Kid named Biograph. I said it, this is just a reminder that we appreciate your hard work and the rest of the devs' hard work too. I'm just telling you that you're an amazing and funny person and your art is sick as hell. Hope that you and the dev team are doing well and wish you luck in the future and for school, keep on cooking. Thank you! That is very sweet of you. What about the faux firebrand gear? Can someone spawn with that? Is that a thing? Is that real? No. Hang on. Faux firebrand. Roblox. Oh my god, it's real?! Dude! Firebrand's evil twin brother?! I'm not even, like, joking. I have never heard of this before until now. I'm gonna say, for the sake of, not confusing the canon, no, there's no fake firebrand gear. That is just... no. What non-Roblox games do you enjoy? I have been currently trying to finish Rain World because of the Watcher DLC that's coming out. And I play... I've been playing a lot of, Slay the Spire. That's just kind of been my addiction for the past, 3 months. How far are you in RimWorld? I'm currently on the last campaign, Saint. And it is not fun. Let me just tell you that. This is kind of tricky. We have some tricky geometry here. What other games have I been playing? I'm kind of just like, if I'm not like working on developing and stuff, I'm usually at the ward. And when I'm at the ward, I'm not working on stuff or playing games, so I haven't really had the opportunity to work on stuff. So... I don't know if this is a lore question, but there's a very stupid question I have. So in the wiki, it says when demons spawn, they're physically and mentally 10 years old. So when you say, for instance, that Coil is 20, does that mean, sorry, he's been alive for 10 years since he spawned as a 10-year-old, or 20, so he's technically 30. Okay, so fighter, like, lifespan is another point of contention. I know, like, the old lore, or, like, how it used to be is, like, fighters like spawn, like mentally and physically older. I'm not sure if that's going to stay, but, I would say for now, they just kind of, like, age slower. So, no, Coil still would, like, act like, a 20-year-old. Like, age slower, like, mentally, is what I'm talking about. That'll probably get reworked in the future, because we are, like, going into, like, sorry, I'm, like, trying to figure out this dumb topology. That'll probably get reworked in the future, so I would say put a big, like, pin in that question. But, yeah. Don't take that as, like, 100% canon at the moment. It still needs to be worked on. So to quote acts like a 16-year-old in-game, you've not met a 20-year-old. They act like that. Ah, this topology is making me mad. Okay, hang on. We're gonna try and fix this. I'd say let's get rid of this. Oops. Okay, now about Dollmaker. Will she be in-game or only a lore character? I want to eventually make her model, because I think she's really cool. I think she'd just be kind of like background filler. Hmm. I said a question that's been on my mind for a while. Out of all of the current playable fighters released so far, which fighter do you find the most fun to play? Slash has the most creative kit thus far? Oh, Scythe. By far. She is like the most fun to me. she's like replaced my main of Slingshot. I'm not a simp, chat. Don't call me a Scythe simp. I just think she's fun. Oops. Red fill. Oh, that is not nice. How odd. I think this is going to have to be a try, but that's okay. Actually... Hi Soda, I just want to know which one of your many characters is like Soda your main Sona? I'm wanting to draw the fighting devs, and you're next on the list. I just don't know which one of your avatars I should draw. Please tell me which one. I don't want another repeat of Pix's drawing I made. Which one of the characters? I don't really consider the fighting characters to be my Sonas. Unless you're talking about, like, my dev skin, which is Catshot. No, I think they're talking about Lover, Mid-Kiss, and Be Mine. Oh. Just Lover then. The little guy that's on the screen right now. And he's spinning. Odd question, but you talked about how fighter skins have been planned. Is there a specific number of skins each fighter will have? Or is it just kind of random? It's just kind of random. If I have an idea, I just, like, jot it down and then, like, leave it for later. Like, and then typically when we do festivals, we prioritize the fighters that have the least amount of skins. So, that's why Scythe and Banhammer and Coil and... Who else am I forgetting? Rocket. Got no skins. Okay, this looks like a mouth. This is so fucking cursed. It looks like it's just in perpetual agony. Let's check the stats on this. Okay. Okay, now I want to make some, little indents for Caleb's eyes. I think we only need, like, 2. It looks like Garden of Ban 7 Certain guy. Wow. I don't know whether to take that as an insult or a compliment. What is your favorite Biograph skin? Please, I need to know. I don't really play Biograph, but, I like Betagraph. I think he's cool. Even though he was not supposed to be a skin. Okay. Oh. Thank you, Wilted Laurentis, for resub. Goes beast mode. Hi Seda, I hope you're doing well. Recently, I got into Blender / Roblox Studio in my free time and watched videos and tips for learning Blender ones you posted, and was wondering if you have any useful shortcuts or things you do in Blender to help. I'd say my most useful shortcut is my F3. I have it custom mapped to F3, but basically it brings up a menu right here, and you can like look up basically any shortcut or like any action you want to do. I mostly use it for like hang on. It depends on what you're selecting, but I use it for grid fill. You can use it for like checker deselect if you want to like stagger your selection like this. I think you can like literally use it to like, yeah, you can bridge edge loops and then like add meshes, stuff like that. I don't actually know what the official hotkey is, but I just have it mapped to like F3. But yeah, you get all this cool stuff. Also, plugins and add-ons are going to be your biggest friend. I just recently got a UV add-on. Like you can see, this is not very fun to work with, but if I do this, right, so I have this, and I think it's this, and if I do, where is it? Oh, that's not it. I can relax it, and then it makes it, like, not as warped. This isn't really good. This isn't a really good example because this is an organic, prop, but you can stack your UVs. It'll automatically stack your UVs. It'll make them into perfect squares. It's beautiful. I used it for my karambit, actually. Let me see if I can grab that. Da-da-da-da-da. Here it is. Yeah, so here's my karambit. This is what it looks like, untextured, of course, because I had to texture it in Substance. And, it's, 3200 try. I definitely could get it down more, like, I could probably remove these and these, and just turn them into normal maps, but I was too lazy and I just modeled it. But, yeah, so we have that, and then I have my UVs set up like this, and I don't know if I can do this, but you can do this, and then I think, oh. Basically, what it does is if some of your UVs are like exactly the same, and you press stack, it'll stack all of the same UVs on top of each other, so you don't have to manually do it. It's great. And, you can also... Oh, yeah, like these ones. See, so I just stacked these. Boom. Instant stack. It's great. You can also, like this one I could probably, like, just do quadrify. Yeah, see? Turned it into a perfect square. It's beautiful. I think it's just called UniV. It's very good. I really like it. But, yeah. That is my... Oh, yeah, and you could definitely, like... Sorry, I am now realizing my little lover is blocking the screen, but this is what happens when you quadrify it. It just turns it into a perfect square. It's beautiful. There might be some warping, but it depends on if your prop is organic or hard surface. But, yeah. Is merge by distance ethical for removing unnecessary vertices? Merge by distance is your best friend. That is like, merge by distance is beautiful. Yeah, it will remove, honestly, like, just don't use decimate. Unless it's like something that doesn't animate. Like, it just only remains in one still, shape. Kind of like this karambit. I could probably use it on this, but I just prefer the nicer, cleaner manual topology that I've done here. Yeah, just like use merge by distance, do collapsing, all that fun stuff. It's better optimized. Anyway, that is my Blender advice. Let's go back to Caleb. Said hi, what game is the thing you're modeling right now for? I can't really speak too much about it, but I can give you the name. It is a game made by Axosun, which is the folks that did Regretivator. And the game is called Melee Mania. So I get to make a lot of fun weapons and stuff. It's very cool. Okay. Let's make some teeth. Let's, do this and then add a skin. Oops. I have a few questions. My first is, how does Panacious react to people like Shuriken or Coil? My second question is, how old is Graffiti to be exact? Or Rainbow? My third and final, were the broker dolls canon or do they forever stay not real? Also, please excuse any grammar mistakes. I'm dyslexic and can't see them right away, so sorry. Panacious. They would probably just think like Shuriken and Coil are just like brutes. Especially Coil. They probably really don't like Coil. Because, you know, Coil's stealing from them. Graffiti's probably the same age as Spray Paint. I think we made them 19 now, so... Probably 19. That sounds about right. And the broker dolls are not canon. They were just kind of like a fun little, like, takeover event for the Frenzy, but no, they're not canon. It would be fucked up if, like, the broker dolls were canon. Just the Horde is unleashed on the crossroads. That would be kind of funny, though, I won't lie. Okay, let's see. For the teeth, we are going to... Okay, here's my plan. I'm going to duplicate and then remove and separate this. And then let me dissolve. So now we have a line. And then get that. This is unoptimized, but that is fine. We are going to convert this into a curve. And then, with this, we are going to add an array. Oops. And then we will add a curve. Put here? Oh. It is the wrong way. Let's flip you. Not quite aligned the way I want. Oh, this is looking gnarly. Form access. Let's do consistent. Oh. Odd, okay. Okay, let's try making them a little bit smaller. I'm almost wondering if I should manually do it. Probably not. I think I'll fix it manually after. Let's do relative. And then... no. Let's do fit curve. And then I think we move this above this. Or no? Ah! Jesus, he scared me. Hey Soda, I hope you're doing swell. Thank you, I'm doing fine. Offset is too small. Geometry, okay. Oh. Okay, something happened there. Let us fix... What happened here? Oh, it just reset the size. Oh. Silly me. I'm not sure what this error is. So would NPCs get their Q&As or not yet because their personalities haven't fully fleshed out? Probably only like... only the ones in game. Cause I feel like they're more prominent and widely known, and there's just like so many like fun side NPCs I've made for fun that aren't really like super lore related, that it's just like, okay, I don't really feel the need to like expand on them as much, even though I know some people would love for me to do that. But yeah, I would say I would only do Q&As for characters that are actually present in the game. I cannot figure out for the life of me why this is not working. I wish I could see this error. Cannot generate the amount of... The offset is too small. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's some of these are probably gonna have to be deleted because the curve modifier actually does deform your base mesh when you use it, unfortunately. I haven't really found a proper way to fix that, but oh well. Okay, we are going to duplicate this. And then we will add this. Okay. Let's delete some of these more silly looking ones that are like distorted. Oh, I guess they're not all distorted. We'll probably have to make some of them like thinner than the others though. Someone wants to know what happens when someone spawns with a pet gear like a phoenix. Would the pet gear be sentient, spawn with its own gear? Or do pet gears just not exist? They do exist. The pet is basically an extension of the demon. So, the demon can feel everything that their gear feels. And vice versa. Oops. Like try to space these out because I kind of like there should be like gum space in between. Let's make some like really thin ones. intelligent art pet gears. If somebody had a shrimp pet gear, I don't know if that actually exists. Could they teach it how to fry rice? I don't think I can give you a reliable answer at this time. Yeah, this is starting to look pretty monster-y. Poor Caleb got cursed by God. Regressed to flesh bat. Oh, that is a lot of questions. Okay guys, reminder that I'm not going to answer lore-related questions. What was that noise? Oh my god, I have a story for you guys. Oh man, I completely forgot to tell you. Okay, I just had like the worst thing happen to me the other day. It's funny though, so don't worry. Who the fuck? Is someone calling me? I'm in the middle of story time. Who is it? Oh, hang up. Okay, so... Okay. So I was working on my little computer, right? I was doing my stuff. And I hear a really weird noise. and it's like a beeping or a chirping, and I'm like, what is that noise? And I get up and I look around, and it sounded like the fire alarm. Because you know, like, when your fire alarm gets close to, like, expiring or, like, running out of battery, it starts, like, beeping for you to, like, change its batteries, right? So I'm like, okay, it's just, the fire alarm just needs batteries changed, right? And, so, the thing is, though, it only did it, like, once or twice. And I couldn't figure out which fire alarm in the house it was, because there's, like, 5, right? And they're all, like, connected to each other, so I'm like, okay, whatever. And it didn't happen again for, like, the next 30 minutes. And then it happened. Every single fire alarm in my house went off at the same time. All of them. In a cacophony, a symphony even, of just the most horrible, horrible noise. All of them went off at the same time. There was no fire, by the way. I just wanted, like, put that out there. There was no fire. But it wouldn't turn off. And I was like, oh my god, what is that? And the only other person in the house with me at the time was my mom. Bog Mom, right? So Bog Mom comes to the rescue. And we get the ladder, and the fire alarms are still going off at this point, right? So we had to, like, get the ladder, and then, like, because my fire alarms are on the ceiling, right? I was, like, covering my ears, like, with 3 different pillows at this point, because I literally could not, it was too much, right? It was too overstimulating for me. So my mom, she goes up and takes the batteries out of the fire alarm. Guess what? It still keeps going. So we were like, what the fuck is happening? And we were like, oh my god, it won't stop. So it keeps going. And we don't know what to do at this point, because we take out the batteries, they're still going. They still got, like, some juice left in them. And we're like, fuck, we just gotta, like, let it run out. I feel so bad for my neighbors, because they probably heard all of this, and we were, like, panicking. And eventually, it died down, right? There was no more fire alarms. They all shut off at the same time, and we were like, okay, well, we can't just not have fire alarms in the house, so we against our better judgment, we replaced the batteries of all the fire alarms in the house, right? We gave them new batteries, right? We had no idea why they went off. We assumed it was low battery, because that's why they typically go off, but we have never, every time they're at low battery, they go, like, once or twice. This was going on for, like, 45 minutes. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, an actual alarm. And we were like, okay, we replaced the batteries, it's fine. And then, my brother and dad get home, and me and my mom are like, oh yeah, this weird thing happened with the fire alarms. They all, like, went off at the same time. It was really weird. And my dad is like, oh, okay, I'm sure it's nothing or whatever, right? And, like, almost like he didn't really believe us, but we were like, whatever, it's fixed now, right? Cut to 3 a.m. The middle of the night. 3 a.m., sorry. Guess what happens? I want you to take... Fuck off, Malwarebytes. I want you to take a wild fucking guess what happens. At 3 in the morning, All of the fire alarms went off at the same time. All of them. And all the windows were open so my neighbors could hear. Who the fuck? Oh my god. Will, fuck off. They all went off at the same time. And fucking... Oh, it was one of the worst. It was one of the worst nights of my life. Cause like I had to go to like ward after. Like I had to wake up early to go to the ward, and then when I got to the ward and I was in group therapy, they were like, "Okay, guys, how are we feeling today?" And I'm like, I'm like there in the seat, like I had the worst fucking night of my life. But, yeah, poor Bog Dog had to hear all of that, yeah. So, that was my fire alarm story. It was terrible. Oh my gosh. And, oh yeah, we actually ended up having to literally cut the fire alarms from the ceiling. We still don't have fire alarms. It's just exposed wiring right now, because we had to cut them out to get them to stop. They wouldn't stop. It was terrible. Oh my god. You think the alarms are malfunctioning? We eventually, like, ended up assuming they were, like, expiring. Because, like, fire alarms, they only have, like, I think, like, an 8 to 10 year lifespan. So I've read, right? And we had these ones since I was, like, born. So, like, over 20 years ago. I don't know why it took that long for them to, like, fucking expire, but here we are. But, yeah, so. Terrible night. Funny story, though. I don't know why. Literally, like, it was exactly at 3 a.m. I'm not even joking. That shit was like a Pibby glitch. But, yeah. That's the fire alarm story. There's probably, like... There's a lot of stuff that happened, like, in the time between when I was gone and stuff. I just, like, need to remember. Oh my god. Will is calling me. Be right back, chat. Okay, I hung up. Nice and crunchy. You know, I just realized, how does he, like... close his mouth? Like, does the bat fold in half? Or does he have, like, really long lips? Or is his mouth just perpetually open? I'm not too sure. You don't need to close your mouth when you are a weapon. Yeah, but like, what if he gets chapped lips? Right? What if his luscious lips get all chapped? That's what you're worried about, chapped lips? Yeah. Like, what if his lip... You ever had, like, really bad chapped lips? That shit sucks, chat. It sucks. We need to give him, like, a skincare routine. To beat chapped lips, Caleb regularly has to get bathed in water. Is that, like, technically waterboarding? Because his whole head is the... You know... Is the bat. He doesn't... I don't really think he got, like, a nose. Or anything. Wow, God really hates this guy. Make him a Sephora child 500-step skincare routine. We can make him pretty. So to stop questioning him, let him be free. It's like those magic things you don't think about. Yeah, I know, I made him. But like, I'm just worried about my guy. Like, he was cursed to be a bat. Like, that kind of sucks already. But also, I just don't want him to get chapped lips. You know? Imagine getting, like, cursed by God. Okay. Let's make the eyes now. So, we got... let me think about this. Do we waterboard a living bat? Truly a philosophical question. That's what I'm asking! Right? I feel like you guys aren't seeing the bigger picture here. Like, what are the ethical quandaries of a living bat? Is it like... Can it talk? Can Caleb talk? I never considered this. Wait, Soda, if you made him, doesn't that make you God and mean you cursed him? Okay, let's not get into specifics here. Let's not get into the blame game, okay? He's just like that. He's just born like that, okay? And also just so happens to be cursed by a god, not me. Does he need to eat, or does he not have a digestive tract? Well, I'd imagine his digestive tract is, like, in the handle, right? Because, like, his throat would probably be, like, right here. So don't be cursing people and turning into weapons. You don't want to be reminded of what happens if you do. What does that mean? Okay, malware bytes, stop. Okay, I'm not too sure how we're gonna make the eye, but we'll figure it out. Thinking like we have one here. Actually, these honestly probably should be in set. Oh, Caleb, you look so sad. Don't be sad, you're just one of God's hideous creations. So, how many people has the bat killed? Good question. We may never know. I mean, he's cursed to be a bat. I'd feel pretty sad too if I was just a bat. Like a man-eating, flesh-eating bat, I guess. I don't know, if I was a sentient object, I'd want to be like... like a car, maybe. That way I'd be able to, like, go to places. Or, like, maybe a plane. Okay. Let's, we gotta, like, kind of shape these up a little bit. Let's, we should also mirror this. There we go. This, though, should probably be a little bit fixed. Oops. Let me think. Oops. Yeah, this seems about right. This is a little warped here. Let's add a... So would Shuri make the most horrible foods like watered pancakes? Yeah, he's not allowed in the kitchen. Do not let this demon cook. Worst mistake of Slingshot's life. Okay, wait. Wait, so if Shuriken doesn't cook, is he like a waiter at the cafe or something? Yes, he is. Hey Soda, how would Boombox and a Biograph get along? I don't really think they would. I don't think Boombox would really like the Biograph since it's like, ooh, it's like Blackrock, ooh, evil. Okay, this looks, slightly better. I think because now we gave him this extra topology, this means he can blink. If Mako chooses to animate it like that, he doesn't have to, but I think that would be fun. Soda, how would Lightblocks and Ducky get along? They don't! Lightblocks is a shut-in. Okay, let's make the next eye over here. Would Caleb win a staring contest? Yeah, I think he would. I mean, that's like all he does all day besides like eating people. Oops. Hang on. Did I have a backing for this? I did. Okay. So will the Flip Side Brothers have a redesign or just an overall remodel like Katana? Just a remodel. I think they're too iconic to redesign fully. And also I think like the simple outfit works better because like then I have more to work off of for festivals and stuff. Go. Looking pretty good. Alright, now I think we can add the... Let me think. I feel like he needs, like, gums. They're just kind of, like, on the mouth. Hello chat, I'm back. Also suggestion Soda, what if Voidstar became a hazard in Bandlands, where in intervals it tries catching players to eat them, and if you're not fast enough she janks you into her chamber and you die. Medkit can't revive you, fuck you. Well, we can't really add a big mechanic like that without like entirely changing the layout of the map, so that's probably a no. She will just be there. Add a solidify. Damn, bro, brush your teeth. Okay. Individual origins. Ooh. Why are you doing this? How odd. Okay, now we gotta make gums, which I'm not too sure how we're gonna do that, but we'll figure it out. We might need to... Okay. Dissolve. Ah, Jesus. Thank you, Red. Grug like bat, thank you. That always scares me every time. Okay. Let me... Oops. Might be more effort than it's worth, but... I don't know. So with the fighting animals, I'll have horns, so like big... So like birds have big-ass horns? That would be funny. Yeah, ant horns. No, not all animals have horns. I think the gums might be too much effort than they're worth. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. There goes all your teeth, little buddy. Let's make the tongue. That'll be fun. Big tongue. This shit laced. I actually might need to make this flat for animating. Yeah, I think I'd have to do this instead. This shit is laced. Okay, guys, I know it's only been 2 hours, but I unfortunately have to go. But I know this was a short stream, but I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. I just kinda wanted to get some modeling out of the way, and I thought streaming again might be fun. Or not, I don't know. I will see you later. Goodbye, everyone.